This podcast is brought to you by Life Strength and Health, a wellness center that helps you to improve and optimize your health using a natural and holistic approach. To learn more about us or to schedule an appointment, just visit our website at lifestrengthandhealth.com. So let's dive into the episode.
We use all of these things to understand the wisdom of the body and what's going on, because your body doesn't lie. Your body will tell you what the issue is.
This is episode number 318 of the Life Strength and Health podcast. I'm Kim and I'm joined with Jamal.
Greetings, everyone.
And
peace and blessings.
Yes. And thank you for joining us this episode. This episode is all about our consultations. This is episode number 2 of our preseason series. And basically, our preseason series is a way for us to reintroduce ourselves to you while we're in the process of reopening our new office, which we're looking to target early January 2022. So Jamal and I decided this would be a great time to reintroduce ourselves. In the last episode, episode number 317, we discussed our approach to wellness, how we work with our clients and our approach. So if you haven't had a chance to listen to that, make sure you check that out. But for the next up and coming episodes, including this one, we're going to dive deeper into the services that we provide, because our services is how we help our clients. It's taking a holistic approach, and we utilize our services and things of that nature to help our clients reach their health goals.
Yeah, I think that this is very important what we're doing, because sometimes it's hard to really convey the true nature of our services on our website. We've been over the years trying to work with content creators to help us to really drill down and make it clear, because a lot of times when clients come in and they actually start getting services, a lot of people say, I had no idea that you did all of this, because it's just hard to explain it, because a lot of people, they're not doing exactly what we do. So even when we try to explain it, people, they really don't know. If you read through our reviews, you kind of get a sense of it, but it's just hard to convey. So even in us doing this episode and trying to convey it, it still doesn't do it justice until you experience it. But this is our attempt at trying to explain the process.
And I think our main goal is really for you to understand the benefit or what you would get from it, not more so what exactly that we do.
Right.
Because most of the time it's like, how can this benefit me? Right. So our main mission and goal of this episode is for you to really understand who this would be good for. Like if you came to us for a consultation, what would you walk away with? Like, how can this benefit you and how can this be utilized for you to reach your health goals?
Right.
Our consultations have evolved over our years of being in business, but there's some foundational or fundamental things that we wanted them to include. And the main thing was that after a client has received a consultation with us, they walked away in a better position, meaning that when they come to us with a health challenge or they want to improve their health using a natural approach, when they walked away with more clarity, with more insight and a better understanding of what was going on with their body and their health.
Yeah. One of the things that we tend to find is usually when people go to get the medical testing, that even when they know what's going on, they don't have clarity as to why it may be going on or what type of measures they can take in order to help themselves. Like they may know that they can take medication for it. They may know that surgery or therapy is on the table, but a lot of times there's no self-empowerment. They don't know what they can do on their own. And quite often, people don't really get their questions answered in regards to what is really going on. And I think that that's the most frustrating thing for people when you know that something is wrong and they can't find it, or you know that something is wrong and you get a clean bill of health.
Right.
There's definitely a disconnect there. So we try to take our time with individuals to help them to understand why these things are happening and what they can do in order to be proactive and to take their health into their own hands.
Right. And that's a big chunk of the consultation, especially when you're a new person. A new consultation or a first time client, like our consultations generally range from 90 minutes. For the most part, it can spill over a little more. But during that first initial visit, it's building that foundation for you to really understanding and clarity on what's going on. The understanding part is really important because you can say all these nice buzzwords and sound very intelligent, but if the client doesn't really understand, you won't connect with it. If you're not able to connect with the information, then you don't take action. Like, oh, that sounds good and everything. But if it's over your head or you really don't really understand it, it can go in one ear and out the other and you won't do anything about it. But for us, it's really important for you to understand it. And then the next step is coming up with a plan of action for you of, now let's be proactive. And what's the necessary steps in order for you to reach that health goal?
Right. So usually when you go to see a medical doctor, and I know a lot of them are actually trying to do better and to spend a little bit more time with you, but usually, you know how it is, they're overbooked. So your time is limited and they're bouncing from room to room. So a lot of times you're not heard. But when you come to a consultation at Life, Strength, and Health, a big part of that is the assessment. Your first time coming in is a complete evaluation of us assessing everything that's going on with you. So you're going to spend 90 minutes with us, sitting, talking, understanding who you are, understanding your health history, understanding what's going on with your body. You will be fully heard. And we take the time to listen. We take notes and we thoroughly assess what's going on with your health. And there's different parts of that initial assessment. You're going to fill out a detailed health assessment form that gives us a lot of basic information. And then based off of what we're seeing, that's going to lead to us asking a series of questions to understand on a deeper level what's going on. There is a holistic practice called body consciousness. And body consciousness brings in the wisdom of your body. That's when we listen to what's going on with you. That could be through questions and you telling us what's going on. That can be visually looking at you and looking at the language of the body, because based on certain appearances, certain things that could be going on in your face, certain structural things, acne, anything going on with your scalp, like visual assessments, we can see what's going on. So we're doing visuals. We're listening to your health history. We're reading your intake form. We're asking you very specific questions. We use all of these things to understand the wisdom of the body and what's going on, because your body doesn't lie. Your body will tell you what the issue is. So if you're getting testing done and the testing is saying that everything is fine, but your body is saying something different, then we're listening to what it is that your body is telling us.
Right.
So we take all of this information in. If you have blood work, please bring it in. We look at your blood work, whatever type of testing, whatever type of diagnosis that you got from your medical professional, bring that in. We're looking at that. We're adding that to the information that we're using. There are holistic techniques applied kinesiology, where we're evaluating structural, chemical, mental aspects using muscle testing. So we're evaluating your body in that way. We have bioscans if we need them that uses Chinese wisdom of meridians and energy points within the body that gives us a very good idea of imbalances that are going on. We don't rely heavily on this, and it's not something that we usually do. But if we need to get stool samples to understand your overall gut health, we can do that. I just find that those are expensive means to tell us what we already know. Like, we know when your gut is out of balance, you know when something isn't right with your gut. And when we work on those things based on what your body is telling us, you know when you're feeling better.
Right.
So we can do those things, but we tend to listen to the wisdom of your body. So the first third of the appointment is just us assessing and trying to understand what's going on with you.
Right. So once all of that information is compiled and put together, and this consultation is going to be with Jamal. So Jamal does the consultations. So after all of this information is compiled and he can put it all together, review it, and extract all of the information that he needs, and he has a clear understanding of everything that's going on with your health from all the information that you gave in, the conversation that you have, everything that he does, he takes all the information and he puts together a plan of action for you.
Yes. And that plan of action is customized to you as an individual. 5 people can come in with the same exact challenge, but their plan of action can be completely different. Because something like, we'll just use this as an example, if someone is having cardiovascular challenges and they have elevated blood pressure, a challenge with one person could be their weight and the fact that they need to lose weight. Another person can be stress because they're overly stressed and we need to help them to manage their stress. A third person could be a lack of sleep because they're not sleeping properly. And all of those things have been clinically proven to elevate your blood pressure.
Right.
Or it could be something else, or it could be all of the above. So we're looking at the individual and your own unique imbalances and challenges that you're dealing with and helping to put together a plan of action that is customized for you specifically, and that's going to help empower you and give you tools of what it is that you need to do. And this is holistic, so it's going to include nutrition. We use food as medicine, so there will be certain things that you will make. If you listen to our very first podcast that we did with Queen Afua, she talks about your kitchen being the healing laboratory. Right. And you're in your healing laboratory. You're in your laboratory and you're making medicine. You're making medicine from food. So we're going to teach you how to use food as your medicine. We'll show you how to make special teas and elixirs and ferments and just doing a lot of things in your kitchen, in your healing laboratory, so that it can begin to have profound effects on your eating. We also look at what is it that you're doing that's contributing to the challenges that you're having.
Right.
What foods are you eating to contribute to those challenges? And we instruct you on how to stay away from them and what foods those are. So we look at that. We look at the unproductive lifestyle that you may have, and we try to help you to change your lifestyle and certain behaviors. So we're looking at the full picture and helping you to help yourself, right? We're your guides. We are your healthy lifestyle mentors and coaches, and we're teaching you how to live better. And if you're consistent with it and you follow the guidance that we give you, people notice that their health begins to shift for the better, because we're looking at imbalances within the body. How is your body in balance? Because when the body is imbalanced, that's when we have health challenges.
Right.
And they show up in so many different ways. But at the end of the day, it's an imbalance that you're dealing with. And we could mask the imbalance and help you to feel better, but the imbalance is still there. Or we can address specifically what that imbalance is. And when we do that and the body's balanced, the symptomology that it used to show, we just notice that those things disappear. So when you get your plan of action, it's a proposal. It's a proposal on the journey that we can take together. And if you choose to take that journey with us, then that's a level of discussion that we talk about and what it entails, what it's going to cost, all of the details, which also will include what we call nutraceuticals, which are therapeutic grade supplementation. That could be vitamins, it could be minerals, it could be herbs, it could be glandulars, all of the above. What is it that you will need to help to supplement this process, to help to feed your body so it can do the things that it was meant to do?
Right. So that plan of action is our recommendation or our approach. And our approach may not be for everyone, but this is the way that we would address whatever health challenge or imbalance that you're currently facing. And it's very important for you to understand the plan of action and what it entails. And during your consultation, when you get to the plan of action phase, Jamal is going to explain it thoroughly and in detail, what that plan of action is, the stages, the steps, everything that's involved, so you can completely understand it. And like he said, it's like a proposal. If you want to work with us and address these health challenges, this is the plan. These are the steps that we're going to take together.
Right. Usually when we look at people's health, when your body is out of balance, what we see are different stages that need to take place in order to bring your body back into balance. And everyone lands in different areas of those stages. Mm-hmm. We coined it the healer's journey, right? So this is your process of healing.
Before Jamal discusses the healer's journey, we wanted to let you know that our consultations can be done in office or virtually via our telehealth consultations. Our telehealth consultations is something that we've been offering for quite a few number of years, and it has allowed us the privilege of working with so many people around the U.S. and outside of the country, because we didn't want to let a lack of time or logistics to get in the way of anyone that wanted to work with us. So that's all we wanted to share. Let's dive back into the episode.
So usually there has to be an emotional adjustment that's there, right? We have to change your perspective on your relationship with food, your relationship with health. We have to help you to shift your state and how you see it, and help you to be motivated in what it is that you need to do. So there could be some stress management or some emotional clearing that needs to be done, but we have to address the mental aspects of it. And from there, usually there's detoxification that needs to be done, because if the body is toxic, it can't heal. So we have to detoxify, and the level of detoxification is going to be different for everyone. One person may need to cleanse the gut. Another person may need to cleanse the blood. Mm-hmm. It just depends on the individual. So you could be detoxifying your body, or some people come in and there's just a lot of weakness and malnutrition, and we need to focus on rebuilding and strengthening your body. It just depends on where you are. But usually on a healer's journey, we need to detoxify first. After your body is cleansed, then we move into the strengthening and rebuilding phase. During that time, we're building the body up and we're trying to bring balance back to the body. Once the body is balanced, then we move into this stage of lifestyle maintenance, teaching you how to maintain this good health. And that could be seasonal detoxes. That could be taking nutrition on a regular basis. We teach you how your diet should look on a regular basis. So there's so many different entry points with this that we really teach you how to empower yourself, heal yourself, and maintain good levels of health.
Yeah, and that's why we take a customized approach because, like we always say, no one's health is the same. No one's lifestyle is the same. So how can your protocol be the same? There's some fundamental similarities, but everyone comes in at different stages. So our plan of action allows us to customize the programs that people do specifically for you and what you need. So once the plan of action is explained, you go through it, there's an understanding, and you want to move forward with us, then we would go through that necessary step. So after that, what we've learned over the years is, okay, you understand what's going on with your health. You fully understand it. You're ready to move forward. You're implementing it. One of the biggest things that really helped our clients to succeed and helped us to help our clients was the importance of the follow-up.
Yes.
And over the years, we've been more proactive in this part of working with our clients. And when we started to follow up more and provide more accountability and support, that's when we really saw our clients achieve their health goals.
Yes, that to me has been the game changer, because when you feel like you have an accountability partner and you have someone that's guiding you, we find that it keeps people motivated. What we notice over the years is the people that we spend the most time with, they see the greatest results.
Mm-hmm.
So the individual that comes in and they get the plan and they say, oh yeah, I get it. I understand it. I'll see you in a month. And then the month comes and they can't make it in. So finally it's 2 months and they come in. Some of them, are progressing, but it's at a much slower rate. And quite often, after not seeing us for a couple of months, they strayed from the path a little bit. And obviously there's some that just have completely fallen off.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that we see every week, every 2 weeks, within the next 3 weeks, we find that it's this steady level of progression. You might feel like you can do this on your own, and you can, but it's nothing like having a partner. Like if you're at a gym, you can achieve things by working out, but if you have a partner, you two will push each other differently than if you were doing it on your own.
Right.
So we get to push you, we get to hold you accountable, and we get to make adjustments in real time. Right. So
yes.
if I see you in a week and something's off or you have questions and we could adjust right away, the sooner you can get it right and get going, as opposed to holding on to something for, a month before we meet again. And now we're just making adjustments. So we just find that making sure that you have access to us, people are more successful.
Mm-hmm.
And that has actually led to us checking on you throughout the week as well. Mm-hmm. So even if we don't have an appointment set up, I might not see you for 3 weeks. You're getting a call from our office manager. You're getting a call or a text or an email from Kim or someone on our team just to check in and make sure that everything is cool. Make sure that things are going smoothly the way that they're supposed to. See if you have any quick questions. And we just find that by doing that and people feel like they're connected, it motivates them to get the job done. So if we rewind 15 years ago, when we weren't doing this, and we were taking like the standard approach, we give you your program and say, okay, this is a a 90-day program. We'll see you in 90 days.
Good luck.
Or yeah, we'll see you in a month, or whatever the case may be. People, for the most part, followed it, but the percentage of the people that actually saw it all the way through and saw profound results was a lot less. And we just noticed that now most people are seeing success and results because of that level of access and hand-holding and support that they get from us.
Right. So that is what our consultation is all about. It's the foundation for us with working with our clients. And hopefully you gained a better insight and understanding of what that service is and the benefits that you receive and what you get from it if you receive a consultation from us. In our next episode, we're going to talk about colon hydrotherapy, which is a very popular service at our wellness center, Life Strength and Health. So stay tuned for that. The show notes page for this episode is lifestrengthandhealth.com/318. That's lifestrengthandhealth.com/318. There, you can learn more about our wellness center, and you can also opt into our email list so you can stay abreast of everything that we have going on at our wellness center. So thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. And until next time, live healthier.
Stay healthy, everyone. Peace and blessings.
If you're looking to improve and optimize your health using a natural and holistic approach, we would love to work with you. Just visit our website at lifestrengthandhealth.com to learn more about us or to schedule an appointment.